Increase. Somebody say increase. Say the seed will increase. Come on, say it. Everybody say it. The seed will increase. See, so you see, the only thing that was different where the seed could increase is the ground. That's the only difference between it not increasing and increasing was the preparation of the earth that you put it in. You know, that's why church fascinates me. I was talking about it the other night on Friday night. It's like getting into traffic. Everybody that goes into traffic is in a car or a truck or some roadworthy vehicle. And so they get inside that thing, and we drive down the street actually believing that everybody inside a vehicle is thinking like we're thinking. That they know all the laws, that they even have a driver's license. We're assuming they're insured. We're assuming that they're not intoxicated. But, you know, just the cold hard facts will tell you that 2 out of every 10 that you pass has a chance of being under the influence or something. When you're driving down the road, the facts will tell you 2 out of 10 are potentially drunk or have something, they're impaired. Now, that don't count texting, calling on the phone, eating a hamburger and holding a Coke between your legs and dialing the phone at the same time while you got one knee on the steering wheel. So it don't count all the, you know, and I'm telling you, when you get out there on the road, that's why 35,000 people a year are getting killed. Because they assume, you think when you put your turn signal on out there and you're going through an intersection, you think because you look up the road, let's say you see somebody else coming, they've got their turn signal. This has happened to you, I know it has. They've got their turn signal on, and you were going to go straight, and you waited for them. And they went straight too. They never even turned. They indicated to you that they were going to turn. They had no intention of turning. How many's ever saw that? How many's ever done it? Yeah. So you leave that. So there are signals out there that would make you believe one thing and another thing is really happening. And so that's why it's dangerous out there, because that's why they call it accidents, because one person in one car. This is the reason that there's more teenagers killed than adults. Because they are new drivers and they try things that we've already tried when we were teenagers. And the cars go faster and things are different now. And more of them die because we turn them loose with keys because they turned 16. When I was 16, I didn't have walking around sense. I bought my first car when I was 16. I gave $40 for it. It was a 1949 Dodge Coupe. Primered all over. And on all the little things on the dash had the little teardrop handles on them. And on the side of it was written in white letters, Night Owl. So when they saw that bubble back coupe coming down the road, most people that knew me knew what to do. Get out of the way. It's like the guy said, if you don't like my driving, then get off the sidewalk. You know. So just because I was 16, had a vehicle, here's how dumb I was about it. I think I've told you everything. I drove it home, and it kept, every time I'd take my foot off the gas, it'd go, Arr! And I just give it some more gas and keep going. Finally, down at the corner of Grand Boulevard and Route 4, I realized I had the emergency brake on. I drove it, I don't know how far with the emergency brake on. Burn it up. So everybody don't know how to get, everybody doesn't, even just because they're in a car, how many would agree with me first of all, it doesn't make them a licensed driver? How many would agree with me that they may have never looked at a book that has the road laws in it? You know, I remember getting up at night. My mother had a 1959 Chevrolet. Only car she ever had, bought it new. And we'd get up at night and steal it. Me and a few other boys. I remember the first time she ever let me, I can't believe she let me drive it. I remember going down Tule Road. I don't know if I thought somebody was with us from the Hollingsworth family. And all I can remember them saying, he's going to kill us. He's going to kill us. Well, you don't turn a 13-year-old loose for the car, you know what I mean? But my mother really loved me, man. So you got no idea if somebody's in a car that they even have good sense about being in a car.